To mitigate the alarming rise of COVID-19 cases, the whole nation was placed under lockdown. And with the halt of business operations, the livelihood of our country's labor force is suddenly put under threat. Knowing the debilitating effect of unemployment, the private sector had made steps to ensure that the lifeblood of our economy could continue on with their work.
I believe personally that the most important asset of any company or corporation is the people behind. Okay? Alagaan natin yung tao. Pag ang tao po ay happy sa kumpanya, sila po ang magko-contribute sa success ng kumpanya.
Despite the challenges of maintaining operations under the government-imposed lockdown, this 100% Filipino-owned toothpaste manufacturing company has taken necessary action to ensure that their employees are able to provide for their families in this time of crisis.
Unang-unang Lamoiyan, meron kaming core values. Ang core values namin, we use the word spirit, S.P.I.R.I.T. And the first letter is S. S is for social responsibility. P is for pursuit of excellence. I is for integrity. R is for the respect for the individual. The other I is for innovation. And the T is for teamwork. Kailangan alagaan natin yung mga tao natin sa ating paligid, especially people who are working with you.
Putting their employees' needs and safety a top priority, the local toothpaste manufacturing company implemented preventive and control measures to safeguard its workforce's health, such as strict implementation of wearing face masks and face shields at all times, placement of disinfectants like foot baths and hand sanitizer dispensers inside office premises, filling out of digital health declaration forms, placement of plastic barriers for transaction counters, guidelines and markers to maintain social distancing, and daily disinfection of work areas before and after each shift. Since mobility was greatly hindered due to the halt of public transportation, a work-from-home setting was also arranged for office-based workers.
The first thing we decided upon was how to bring them to the factory or to Lamoiyan so they can work. Yung basketball court namin, kinumbert namin naging quarters nila so they can stay overnight. And yung canteen namin, ginawa namin 3 shifts para may pati sa gabi, may pagkain sila.
And seeing that a lot of our fellow Filipinos lost their jobs at the worst possible time, the local toothpaste manufacturing company extended its aid and created additional jobs to help those in dire need of work.
We contracted the school buses kasi sarado ang mga eskwelahan eh. So maraming school bus dyan na walang trabaho, walang hatid sundo. Ang ginawa namin, we signed them up to bring our employees from here to the nearest point where they can walk home or they can find transport to their homes.
The manufacturing company, well known for their toothpaste brand, also entered the alcohol market to address the shortage of the product at the height of the pandemic, a move that created even more jobs for our fellow Filipinos.
I remember, agawan sa alcohol, walang stock sa supermarket. So together with my son, si Joel, we decided to come up with alcohol. So that was the reason why hindi lang yung employees ang kailangan namin, nag-hiring pa kami dahil kulang po ang factory workers namin para gumawa ng alcohol, ng hand wash, at saka yung mga ibang produkto para sa pandemic.
The role of the private sector in nation building is critical, especially in times of crisis where the government is spread too thin. Through donation drives and help from the private sector, the company was able to give additional support to communities by providing relief goods to struggling families, with the city of Manila as one of its beneficiaries.
Si Mr. Cecilio Pedro has been helping us since I assumed office, lalo na noong pandemya through Lamoiyan. Yun yung ginagamit namin na papasin ninyo sa yung pag nililinis namin yung palengke. yung mga public market. Kaya mabango yung minsan yung palengke, no?
I'm a member of Federation of Filipino-Chinese Chambers of Commerce and Industries. We have 170 organizations throughout the country. So we were able to generate about 300 million from the community, from the businessmen. We pack rice, sardines, and toothpaste, and many other things to help yung mga people without jobs.
In these difficult times, the bayanihan spirit of the Filipinos shine the brightest. And no act of good deed is too small, especially when it helps uplift lives of those who need it most.
Automatic na sa amin yan eh. Kristiyano ako eh. Whatever you do to the least of these brethren of mine, you're doing it for the Lord. Ito po ang good works, which is a reflection of my love for the Lord. Because the Lord loved me, so I have to love my fellow man.